My friends, hello. I've been thinking a lot about relationships that are in my life and the choices that I've made to ensure that the relationships that are in my life are only quality relationships. I had a huge group of friends in college that was just really, really profound overall in my young adult life, and we've stayed in contact. We've vacationed together. We've been in each other's weddings. One of them is all of my children's godmother. I mean, just actually, and godfather as well. Just really tremendous people in our lives that we've had these long-standing relationships with. And what's cool about having a big group of people is that you've got a support network that you can go to when you need help. One of the challenges with having a big group of people is some of those people are maybe not as closely aligned with your personal style as you may like. And so one of the things that I realized around when I was 30, I started to realize there were a couple people in particular that they were part of our larger group, not necessarily the close tight knit good friends, but part of the friends of friends group. And they were not necessarily bad people by any means, but they weren't helpful for the type of life I want to live. I just didn't want to listen to their mumbling and grumbling and whining and complaining. My world, my role, my career is helping people to get over themselves and to be the leader to serve others that they need and want to be, and to listen to somebody just have negativity and toxicity in my leisure time was not the way that I wanted to be spending my life. So I had to have some really hard and intentional decisions to remove some people from my world, or to the best of my ability at least exclude them, which was hard and kind of felt a little bit wrong at first. And I was like, these people are part of my friend group. If the close group is this, and the group that I hang out with all the time is this, and these people are finally out here, well, it's not the end of the world. I got plenty of people in my life. I don't need the negative people. But it still felt weird to intentionally try to remove negative people from my life, until I started doing it and I realized, oh my God, my life is so much better. So one of the things that's really neat is, as a result of COVID, all of our lives have been, so insular, by being, in a work from anywhere environment and so forth, and quarantine and all these things, that it's allowed me to excise a couple more people. Really, the last people that I needed to remove from my world. They did add positive things, but they added disproportionately negative things. And by being able to remove them, I've now removed all the negative people in my life over the last number of years. And it's surprising the quality of life when you don't have negative people whining, complaining, and nagging, and just being dragging everything down. There are those people that we know that just have a negative baseline setting. And for me, that's not the kind of person I want to associate with. And I suspect for you, that's probably not your preference of the type of person to associate with, but you may have those people in your life. So the challenge that I have for you is to be thoughtful about, what do you need and want out of the relationships that you care about? And, these could be your close personal relationships. These could be your professional relationships. These could be your intimate relationships with family and so forth. What do you need and want out of these relationships? And what do you not want in these relationships? And what are the lines for you? What are you not willing to have be a part of your world? And when you know what these things are, it's very easy to make these decisions. It's easy to make the decisions, hard to make the action, but easy to make the decision. And then, as a leader, when you muster up the courage to do it, you can start to make the actions that you need to make to eliminate negative people from your life, so that you can have the quality of life you need and you want. I'll tell you, it's not easy, but really nothing about leadership is. What is easy, though, is living a life where you're surrounded by the people who build you up, support you, make you feel good, people you can count on, people you can rely on, and none of the people that bring you down. That's a quality of life that I want, and I would hope for you as well. Just takes a little bit of action, and you can make it happen.